Good evening, everyone. I hope for everyone it is audible. Good evening, all. Good evening, all. Once again, I welcome you all for the another day in master class. Yes, I am good. Praveen Nayak. Participants, does anybody having doubts regarding the previous programs? You can just post it. Doubts regarding the previous sessions. Doubts, queries. Okay, it's not good morning BB videos. It's evening. Evening on. And there are also peoples who are not able to understand that particular artificial intelligence or machine learning in English. So here we have started it in Telugu. So for Telugu peoples, hope it will be good. You guys can just show the machine language, machine learning in your own language. Yes, I have not speaking well, so it will be audible only. Participants having any doubts regarding the previous session? Is the voice audible now? I hope now it is audible for all. Yeah, we are most happy, Kumar. So, Those who are having doubts in that, you can just explore it. Okay, fine. So for the past 14 days, we have completed till day 14, I hope so. So for past 14 days, we have been working with different applications onto the image processing. So once, whenever we are working regarding towards this image processing or computer vision applications, from that we have came to know like this kind of integrations only will be bringing us for everyone into the future. And for that real-time implementations or whatever the current updates, the same thing only we are seeing inside all the newses, like AI news, which I used to read at end of the session. So same thing it indicates for every applications. Now once whenever we are working regarding towards this application oriented functions, we have to know that integration parts. So among that integrations only we are completely going on for each and every day. Onto that particular integrations only, whatever we have seen from starting, we have seen what is Python, how to install that particular package. Then we have seen that how to add different functions. Okay, so that especially computer vision. So those kind of implementation parts only it has been moving on, because which plays a major role in deploying that particular requirements. So once whenever we are just going for this different applications, like we have seen one of the most interesting application like gesture, and before that a simple application like color tracking. Then from that color itself we were able to apply the edge detection. So through that edge detection itself we have one more integrated with gesture, and at the same time we have also worked under the functions like hand tracking, which was the first day demo, then drowsiness, which was seen yesterday. So this kind of different integrations, whatever we see, all comes under the same platform, but therefore which we use this particular platform only for the purpose like what to say, as an application. So from this, many of them might have came to know or will be having some sort of idea like all that applications are same, like how a bullet which is having of 350 cc, and the same 350 cc we can also get it from Java, and now we are able to get that 250 cc or 200 cc from KTM. So like this kind of bikes. Okay, only that engine specification gets changed, whereas the look and everything, some difference will be there, and the company name the same wise only. We are following the same structure for all the projects till now whatever we have done, but the application and the problems whatever we have faced, it is different. So for drowsiness means I can clearly say this is the problem, but if the same thing if I take for a mouse control, I cannot show a problem, whereas this comes under advanced technology. I can track or control my system from anywhere within that particular camera visibility. So that cannot be defined as a problem, whereas that can be taken as one sort of advantage. The same thing if I go for the drowsiness means that is a real time instance or accidents whatever currently it is happening. Even now also it is happening onto this entire world. All the truck drivers are facing so much drowsiness due to the continuous shipping or moving from long drives, etc. So for that only one of the real-time implementation which we have seen. So like that kind of real-time implementation we see today also we have the same process whatever we are having the previous one, almost the same process only we will be having. So through that itself we will be applying the functions. Okay, so Kumar is having a doubt like will drowsiness detection fails when some people have small eyes in rare case. Yeah, there are so chances for that. So for that eye aspect ratio, there are some chances for that. Maybe we can use that eye blink sensor for that particular integrations. So there are some different applications we will be able to make, and the researchers always it will be in updated. Like we will be having that initially landline phones, then comes with a mobile phone which is much heavier, then mobile phones with camera that is also heavier, then sliding screen, then flipping screen, so like that kind of screen display screen. Then comes with the smartphone, which is that is also heavier and bigger one. Now lightweight, more durability, and more storage. So like that kind of each and every updates on the researchers only. So like that for this problem also here we will be able to get some updates. Okay, fine. I think that's the only doubt. Yes, Akhil, if you have completed the course, you can just contact to the respective support numbers. I hope now the voice is clear. Okay. About Pantech, a short intro like we provide educational equipments manufactured for engineering institutions, artificial intelligence on IoT as well as CSE, IT, CEEE, E&I, and robotics. We also provide a vast amount of training on technical departments alone. And at the same time, we also provide prototypes for do-it-yourself and project support for research purpose. Our vision is to share the knowledge for 10 million students to learn the technology in an easy way. So, important announcement like the attendance forms will be issued at 8 p.m. and at the end of the series only you will be receiving your e-certificate, and 25 days attendance is mandatory for masterclass participation. So, on the basis of from taking from past 15 days, we have completed overview and the Python concepts. So, computer vision applications with machine learning currently it is going on. So, by today, I hope we have reached the 50 percentage of the course. Almost totally half of the course has been completed. And once again, I thank for all the participants. Like today, we are going to complete with computer vision with machine learning, and still the machine learning will be there. So, like day 15, headpose detection using ML. Then after that, we will be just going on with deep learning, then speech processing, and natural language processing. Anyway, I thank for all the participants those who are supporting for this past 14 days, and without you guys there is no success for this 50 percentage of completion. Participants, I welcome you all for today's particular course, Headpose Detection using ML. So today's the complete course, the entire course application. It is for detecting the range of the process, how to detect the position of a head. So through that particular integrations, we will come to know what are all the requirements over here. So generally, why we have to apply this kind of problem for this respective implementation. So like once whenever we are standing for the head pose, so generally how the position or the camera is able to recognize a person, either is with the help of the face. Now for example, here I can just show you by with my camera. So like here once when we provide that camera, now it is able to detect my particular face in this region. Now if I turn to the left or right, it will take out that particular bounding box. So onto the bounding box itself, we can just make it as clear, like it is not able to focus on a particular way. So it is completely set as face detection this manner. Now onto that particular face detection itself, we will be able to monitor a particular person's pose. This complete relevant application is used for many online examinations, online examinations, and at the same time live online examinations also. If any particular person is tilting the head from one position to another position means it will be implementing, or at the same time it will be providing an alert over here. Now over to that particular alert, if we just go, we have to just check what is the purpose. So like onto the focus of examination, we have to just keep the camera. He or she should are not supposed to turn this side or that side for looking anything. For the entire period of exam, this position only should be maintained. And the good thing, or whatever that advantage thing which we are going to see today's output, it is not with any of the help of depth cameras. So among that, not only the depth camera, here we are also just we'll be able to implement it in 2D cameras. So through the 2D camera itself, we will be able to recognize whether the position, and at the same time the posture is also correct over here, but not with the help of media pipe. Previously, we have seen the same thing with the help of media pipe. What are that controlling the hands or controlling that particular mouse. So this is all done with the help of media pipe. Here we are not using nearby button. The normal OpenCV, ML, those kind of packages only here also we are implementing it. But we have to detect that particular pose. The pose is one of the most important part. So for that, what is the technically applied? And many of them will be thinking like how the head pose is applied over here, because wherever if we turn the face is face, it is not able to probably detect this as head. And how this particular person will be training that particular head over there, whether he will be taking the multiple photos of this side and front side, and therefore he will be training it as this is for right side, this is for left side, like that kind of algorithms many of them will be thinking, but it's not possible like that. Okay, whatever we can do for this machine learning, first the person should detect the face, and after detecting the face, then the position should be applied over here. So how that particular application takes place? So here we can take the three different views. First view, second view, third view. So this is not in the form of the top view or the side view, left view, like that and all. The same kind of only front view, left view and right view. Okay, so let us consider this as one. Applying over here. So therefore, this comes under the front view. Then the same thing, we are just tilting to the right means in the form of 3D, if you are tilting towards the right means it will be turned up over there. Now the same thing if you are taking it in left. So for the other side. So like this kind of particular views only we will be able to get it. Right view can also be said as left right, sorry, left to right, and this is right to left. So this kind of different views we will be able to tilt our head over here. Now onto the same section, we are going to apply what is the common factor. Whenever we are taking trying to solve a problem, that time we have to know what is the common factor over here. So within that particular common factor, therefore we have to know that particular thing, like this position is known as the common factor, because onto our complete body here we are tracking for the entire head. So it is not possible to train this position and this position to direct. There are many chances to be failing for that particular training method. The reason is even only the ear patterns will be changed whenever we are turning this or that side. The same way, if you are going for this position monitoring means it completely comes under only this unique part. That too, it is not like in the form of training. Here we have to calculate a position named as yaw position. So for that yaw position only, we have to calculate inside this particular machine learning part. Whereas previously whatever we have seen, the complete thing for a eye means the eye aspect ratio. So what was that particular eye aspect ratio? The eye aspect ratio was completely for opening and closing the eyes. The same way here we will be having that respective integrations for our complete view. Okay, so now itself we can see once whenever that particular front view has came forward, so only that particular position has been changed. So for that position only, here we have to apply inside this respective integrations. Okay, now here if I am just trying to rotate, so you can see that particular spherical, how it is getting changed. I think it will be good if I show it as a new one. So hereby we can consider this as a face. Now our face, it is completely kept before a particular joint. So for our neck we can take this as consideration. Okay, now we can see this is nothing but the face. Yeah, for your kind reference, I will help you to select that particular portion. Let always be happy. Okay, so now we are able to see that particular view of a head. So whenever we are turning onto the left or to the right, we are not turning this particular portion. So this portion is not movable at all. So not movable. Onto that particular non-movable part, we are making this position to be as a movable one. So this will be the stable and this will be the particular movable part. Now on to this particular applications. So how it is getting applied means, this position, as I have said, it is known as the yaw. YAW, which is known as yaw position. So once whenever you are going for this kind of yaw position means, therefore it is said as the joint whichever provides for tilting the direction, that is known as the yaw position. So generally those who have gone for some classes, according to my example, the windmill. Okay, windmill, there are two types, the horizontal and vertical. So for that windmill, not all the windmill won't be able to tilt it from one direction to another direction. Those windmills having that particular yaw position only will be able to tilt from one direction to another direction, that too based on the speed of the wind. So how it is being applied means, only with this kind of the same technique. So through that yaw position calculation, they will be able to identify which is that wind flow, and according to that windmill will be automatically turned. So that section and that intersection only, here also it has been applied. Here for the object whatever we are getting, this is considered that windmill base or the stand, and this is considered as the head of the windmill. So it will be turning from one position to another, and this joint it is known as yaw. Here also the same thing only. So like you want to select, and we can also just rotate and see. So if we are just rotating to the other side means here I am able to see only the one part. So this is the failure model which we won't be able to train towards the machine. The same thing if I am training to the other side also, the same parts. There are many chances, 95% chances are there where machine gets completely distracted onto this trained data set. So to avoid that, this yaw position we will be able to apply. So therefore we will get a clear and a good result as this output for this particular problem. But this problem it is only applicable for the online examinations or in front of you at the cameras. No other places it is applicable. And the other thing is what is our complete session. So like here we will be having this phase deduction, and from that phase deduction we will be deducting the yaw as well as the coordinates. So what is the purpose of the coordinates over here? To know that respective parts whether this is phase or not. So once if it is phase means it will be marking. So this marking will be there. So like head, so it is difficult to show that. So the markings will be like eyes, head, nose and mouth. So onto this 5 points only mainly it is getting targeted. So whenever we are just tilting the position, these 5 points will also tilt along with us to mention that degree of axis. Okay, so this position it is called only the head pose. This is the reason. This is the complete methodology which we will be applying into the coding part to overcome this problem and to find out a solution. So this and all commonly said as the facial landmarks. So does anybody having doubt till here? You can just post it. Yes, Varun has asked the question like, sir, if possible, we can rotate the eyes in head pose. I think regularly he needs this particular kind of requirement. He's trying to copy in exams. Definitely, eyes are also can be rotated, but the latest one, eyeball monitoring also is there. Even eyeball monitoring also is available. Yes, eyeball detection also is possible. What are the uses means privacy. Now writing an exam, the invigilator no need to monitor continuously. The camera or the AI system will be continuously monitored, and if you are making the mistakes means automatic alert will be there. What is the difference between OpenCV process and ML process? Nubais Ahmad, good question. Actually, the OpenCV process it is applicable for image only. Okay, so image with ML process. Through image also we can create ML. That's why we are interlinking over here. Yes, Janagiram, I remember Vodafone cartoons. Yeah, the coupon code it is batch 3 AI. Mohammed Faisal, let us check. Most probably we will be planning to it. Web exam we wrote head me. How to know, sir? They will be having that recorded video from that. Automatically, it will be reducing the credibility. To teach MATLAB in YouTube because I don't have to. I don't have money to pay. Sure, we will be just starting. Once let us complete this, there are chances to start with MATLAB. Still, any doubts? You can share this particular videos to your friends also. So for that, be finding useful. What is expert systems in AI? I'm not completely sure with expert systems. Till now, the best AI whatever we have seen is Tesla's autonomous car only, with less disadvantage and low faulty like that. Madhav Pogula, sir, is it a part of gesture detection? No, it is a part of drowsiness detection. Janigram, yes, I have said in understandable manner only, so everyone will be understand whatever I have said. The thing is, if anybody is needed for additional information, for that only I am just asking for like, is there any way to escape from this headpose deduction? No way. Project ideas. Yes, I have from day three. I hope from day three I have started with some mini project, and now I am showing you the major projects. Still, you are asking the project ideas means I'm not able to get you. So how I should teach you guys with projects? So the project problem and its solution only hereby I am explaining it. No, here in this motion, whatever I have provided, it is only for left and right. The projects can be collected from our site contactelearning.com. 0324. You can just log into our contactelearning.com. There are Python courses. And today also we have started another one Python course in YouTube only. So guys are understood, you can attend that also. Ramesh B, we don't have any Azure admin courses. Yeah, for those who are looking for the projects, you guys can just log into our contactelearning.com. So this is our site. You can click on projects. So if you want to sort also, you can sort it. There are many different projects over here. And if you want the hardware also, you can just collect it from us products. DIY kits and sensors. Those who are looking for projects means you can just go into the site and you can have a WhatsApp inquiry with us, or you can contact our online customer online store. Yeah, still many of them are asking like the left and right. Similarly, up and down as possible. Why means only from left and right the yaw position is applicable, not for up and down. Up and down it is different. This can be taken as in coordinates like y-axis, y plus and x plus. Okay, so I hope it is clear. Okay, fine. So on to this particular part here, the only process, the same process, whatever we have seen for the drowsiness, there's no other kind of difference at all. So the thing is like head pose, so input grayscale the yaw position. So from that yaw position, the contour will be applied. So that will be the complete state. Onto the contour means the marks, the head marks, whatever it has been applied. And finally, we can see that output screen, whether it is able to detect or not. So from that particular interface only, how means first we will be providing the face. So consider this as the face. Now from that face we have to do that pre-processing like color conversion. So gray. This will remove all the colorful parts. Then the thing is it will apply the blurring. So we can make it as, can assume it as Gaussian blur. Other blurring is also applied, can be applied. So therefore it is Gaussian blur. And from that Gaussian, it filters the complete data, and therefore the position value will also be monitored. Yeah, position. After that deduction, the final thing which we will be able to see it is the contour, the points, the facial landmarks we will be able to see with the help of contour. And finally we will be able to just see the respective output. So for that output, today also we are using the same method inside the Anaconda Navigator. Environments, OCVD. The same platform we are using, opening the terminal, copy the path address, Python, or we can run with headpose landmarks.py. So onto that landmarks, so like here we will be having that messages. Here there's no such place on module. I'm installing the place on module like you install place on. It is installed. Let us run. Now everyone can see that totally some 6 points are there. Two eyes, nose, mouth, and the jaw. Now it is providing the message as thank you for concentrating. Now the same thing once if I rotate my head, it's not able to play the sound. Now once again we can try. Now if I am turning to my right, say don't turn right. Now same thing if I am just getting towards left, that will be continuously taken. So here we can see that yaw positions must be in 0. Okay, so based on that, the pitch value, so now many of them will be thinking why that thank you for concentrating continuously it is coming. It has given us first loop. Okay, the first loop whenever it enters, it will say it as thank you for concentrating. This is a permanent one. For this also the same facial landmarks only we have applied as dataset for this in implement. So any doubts still here? Participants having doubts can be posted. So for internship coupon, it is available. Like batch 3 of AA has been started. Those who are interested, they can join to this. The same joining link only, and that particular link it has been provided in description box. What is the term yaw position? Yaw means this joint. It supports for turning. For all the machines, we can provide it as 360 degree. Here it says only for 0 to 180 degree. The landmarks it is known as the contour. So you turn left, still it says thank you for coming. Yeah, that's what. It comes in every loop. It is kept as the major loop, so it will be repeating that word over here. Right? This comes under the loop only. Still any technical doubts can be transformed. Yes, it is working on only. Here I need to open it. Is the form is working? Kindly check. Okay, so I hope there is no doubts. So today's news is AI and global health. The World Health Organization is about to start the process for integrating artificial intelligence with global health over here throughout the world. So this implementation will be completed within the year of 2026, which helps a lot of automated health cares for the persons who are all suffering from some diseases. So through virtual, whether what to say, some kind of first aids, initial first aid, and from that first aid itself, they will be able to recover. So for that particular peoples, they can use this AI. So that's why World Health Organization has taken this as an initiative, and I hope this initiative will be helping for everyone. So that's the today's news. This news has been obtained from Times of India. So everyone can just, if you want more details, you can just check it from there. Yes, the code explanations. Yeah, the code is available from completely in site. Okay. How to train ML? Actually, there are many ways. We can go with SVM means you can train it from SVM model fitting. So first of all, we need the data set for that. Through the data set only, the training model can be done. For everywhere, we have to use model fitting only with the help of sklearn, TensorFlow, PyTorch. With these three libraries, it is easily possible. Nubej Ahmed, if you are interested, you can join. So those are interested, they can just join to the internship. It is available. They are available for throughout many days. And, everyone can join at any time. So the same concepts will be available, the recorded videos. So I hope there is no queries. If you have any queries, you can just log into 9409 74408. Happy learning to all. The model which we have I have said to you, it is scikit-learn, TensorFlow, and PyTorch. What is the meaning of Gaussian blur? Gaussian blur, it is a process of smoothing the video. Gaussian filter, that also can be said. TensorFlow, PyTorch, and scikit-learn. Okay, guys, then thank you all. We'll meet you tomorrow at the same time.